Wow. They're gorgeous, y'all.
Dang.
Oh,
These are like weeds.
look at this.
From cutting to this.
3 months?
3 months.
What? You must have a green thumb.
That's wild. 3 months
3
from cutting.
months.
Yeah, from those little plugs that you guys bring in.
Rooted cutting.
Wow. Rooted cutting. 3 months.
What?
Yeah, what happened to this one?
That's a cull.
That's a what?
What we would call a cull. They don't make the cut. They're gonna get discounted.
Oh.
Discounted Christmas cheer.
Hey, it does the
Some of
job.
them are weird too. Like, look at this. Somebody will love that, but I don't love that. But somebody.
Yeah,
will
how it's
love
sticking
that.
up out of there.
Uh huh.
Oh, yeah, they will.
I always think, like, I always see something really ugly to me, and then that'll be the one that the customer like. Is like,
Yeah.
oh, that's so cool. These are the ones to me that are the ugliest of all. They like, we're gonna cut them next year. We're not even gonna grow this variety.
Which one is it?
I think it's Christmas Beauty Queen, and Tony Lee, the nails guy,
Yeah.
walked by and goes, "Oh, this is really cool." And I was like, "Seriously?
That's what he wanted.
This is the one that you like?" Let me
Yeah,
just
that's
make
nice.
sure. Christmas Beauty Princess.
Well, this one's the Christmas booty. That's why it's not.
Like, they got like all deformed and weird looking. So
The beauty, I'm sure, is gorgeous. The booty is the little sister, however.
So this
She's
year we
struggling.
grew 34 varieties, and every year we tweak it a little. So if something doesn't like work out that well for us, we mix it and we replace it with something next year. So this is one of the ones that's getting
Not
cut.
going
It's
for
not gonna
next
make
year.
it.
Not gonna make it next year.
Well, it was nice knowing you, Christmas booty.
This is your last opportunity to get the princess.
Like, we're gonna maybe get like 1 out of 10 that are gonna look sellable out of that batch, but everything else was like wonderful. Well,
Wow.
not that one.
Yeah, this looks like a really big crop.
That one probably, what happened to the hair is it probably didn't get watered.
Happens to the best of us.
I mean, it happens when you're dealing with numbers like this. It happens.
Spring plants already?
Can I put in a request?
Yes.
I think Smith's Gardentown should grow a giant poinsettia that you keep year round.
Alright.
Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be cool.
Be like a spectacle.
Like the fig in there. In the
Yeah,
trap
like
house.
something crazy.
Like a.
There is one that's
Since you guys are
Amy
so
did one, but she didn't do a great job with it.
since you're so well known for them,
We should, I mean, they'll get like 12.
yeah, they get big.
Um,
And then that would be part of your tour. It can be like, and this is a poinsettia. You could even do it during your mum tour.
yeah.
Okay, gorgeous.
Guess what this is?
I knew you would be here somewhere.
Oh yeah, this one's nice.
It's just.
The rose.
It's such
The
a
rose.
genius idea.
Oh, it's so nice.
Like, I mean, look at this thing. It's absolutely perfect.
You sound like the guy that loves corn. I mean, just look at this thing.
Try it with butter.
It's
I thought you were
cone.
talking about that food blogger that you could give him cricket legs and he'd be like, that guy.
The crunchiness, the saltiness.
The texture, the difference in temperature.
Yeah, the winter rose are real bangers.
Wow.
They're big this year too.
Yes.
Like the actual rose part are
Absolutely
bigger this
gorgeous. Y'all really turned it on this year.
What are some of the? Do you have any new varieties that are going to make the trials?
year. Yes, one in particular is very, very nice.
That you're excited about?
I need that boho one.
Yeah, that one's.
We need to go look at it?
Viking Cinnamon.
Yes.
Yeah, that looks very.
This looks like my house.
I was gonna
colors.
say, yeah, that looks like it could be in our house pretty easily, huh?
Well, you know, I'm gonna
Why don't you go down there?
use a spot. Yeah, was there another one like this?
Yeah, there's actually one that I like better called Autumn Leaves.
Autumn leaves.
that's
I
the
remember
one.
autumn, but
That's a
you're
little bit
gorgeous
darker.
too, girl. You
If
are
I'm not
gorgeous.
mistaken, I think this one's the Viking Cinnamon.
Whoa.
Should have brought my list.
You need a guide to your own greenhouse because there's so many.
Yeah, this one's really nice.
The
Yeah.
ranch is a true, like these are the poinsettias you grew up with.
And they have that bright yellow center.
Yes.
Where the actual true flowers are.
Oh my
I
gosh.
love ranch red. And then look at that compared to like these
Yeah.
other
It is
ones
so
over here.
pure.
It is
It's such a
pure.
saturated red.
It's
So in comparison to this one you're saying?
absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, and I just like how, so what we call this, so the flowers are in the middle, and then it's surrounded by floral bracts, but this whole thing is called the inflorescence. And the inflorescence on the ranch red is very defined, so they actually look like giant flowers. As
In the
opposed-
centers.
In the center, as opposed to like something like this where just the whole plant is red and it's not really a defined inflorescence.
Oh, she saw it.
Yeah,
She saw it.
What is she looking at?
She
Saw
saw
the
it.
new one.
The new
Oh.
She spotted it.
What is this?
Stopped her dead in her tracks.
What?
Sparkling rouge.
Oh, it's a
This is-
rouge.
Fake.
Sparkling rouge. It looks like it's painted.
Is it a poinsettia?
It is a poinsettia.
Are you?
That is crazy.
Are you kidding me right
Brand
now?
new variety of the poinsettia line, which has been killer. I love the whole.
The poinsettias. Oh yeah. And I love correcting customers too. I'll have this poinsettia. No, you won't. That is a poinsettia.
Don't mistake in the
And we
poinsettia.
will
That one.
refer to her as such.
That one's really nice.
God.
So do you have a lot more of these, or is this just the result of the trial?
Teaser.
This is the teaser.
So every year, like when we start a new one, a new variety that we haven't grown before, we'll grow 50, maybe 100. And then if they grow well for us and they're well received by the customers, we'll pop that up for next year. So I think we only did 100 poinsettia sparkling rouge this year.
I will take 99 of them.
And they've already been selling like crazy. Like this whole table had them. So they're going to be gone fast this year.
Okay, yes, I'm getting some of these for
And,
sure.
Next year we're going to pop that up probably to like 300 or 400, I would think.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's way cool.
They're not. There's been a few that have been wonky. Like
It's just a tremendous amount of color. It's so wild.
this is not super consistent. There's been a few that have had a little bit funky. Like this one had a pink bract, a pink inflorescence. You see that?
Hey,
So they're
that's
not-
okay.
Oh,
we appreciate those things.
I like that too.
Yeah, that's okay.
I actually like the chaos one. Sometimes it's not super stable, and there's a little bit of chaotic nature to it.
This
I like
is
that.
crazy.
Like, look at this one. This one has a lot more solid pink, and then it's got this one that's like. a
They're
lighter
perfect.
pink.
They're absolute perfection. With all
Yeah,
their
this is one that
imperfections,
We're gonna up for next year.
it doesn't matter. This is crazy. This looks like something tie-dyed or something.
That one's been getting all the
A lot of
attention
attention.
this year. She's the princess.
So
Yeah,
when
I
do you
could see
pick
so.
these? Which ones you're going to grow? Can I be in on that next year?
Yeah, the pure whites are just
Those can't be beat.
stark white.
Pure white,
That's the
'cause-
best white that's ever hit the market.
floral
Yeah.
white is always yellow. You know?
Yeah, over there.
Those,
Those
yeah.
are what we traditionally call
These, however,
This is actually white.
actually white.
Also get one of the old school whites.
We're gonna see the difference between actual white and what the original white was that Michael's getting down there.
That we've sold for many years as white poinsettias. And it's all obviously a much larger bract compared to the poinsettia. Poinsettias are known for those really small and tight inflorescence and bracts. But the color is just, it's not even close.
This is incredible. I don't feel like my eyes are really telling my brain of this color. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's so crazy. The camera does not pick it up just how vibrant.
No.
It's like they're illuminated somehow or something. They glow.
Yeah.
I definitely will get some of these.
And I love putting the white next to it.
Oh, I know.
How starkly different.
Uh-huh.
Oh, something about pink and green together too just pops.
Yep.
It is gorgeous. Y'all really outdid yourselves this year.
I got a lot more on the other side.
Yes. This is one of my most favorite days of the year. When we come here and we get to handpick our poinsettias.
Inside
God,
look
I
at a
can't believe
greenhouse growing operation for
Oh my
poinsettia.
gosh.
So neat to see. Spring is on the way.
Yeah, spring is on the way. Our first geraniums. Even at a little young one, it's trying to bloom, so we pinch those off. So that way it'll focus on foliage rather than bloom.
The variegated, these crystal, I think they're called crystal leaves or something.
Did you guys know that there were so many different varieties of poinsettia?
Do you have the other mic?
I think most people go through and they don't know that
like
there's
the
so many different
chaos-
varieties.
You're talking.
No, you're good.
If you like the chaos, the glitter, this is new glitter. It's very chaotic because it'll throw out an inflorescence that's pure white. It'll throw out half moons like this.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And then sometimes it'll just be, their goal is just to make it uniformly like this. And it's a lot more uniform than it used to be.
Kind of like a constellation.
Yeah, this is the new glitter, but it still has that chaotic instability that I personally like, but the plant breeders want it to just be like this.
It's because we're plant people, so we know how to appreciate those little weird things that happen. Yeah.
So this is how
Plant
they're
being a
all.
plant.
This is how they're all getting watered, is with the drip system right here. They're all in the different pots, so they don't have to come by and hand water or get the leaves wet or the bracts wet or risk any damage. They can just water straight into the soil, do it on an automatic system. Really easy way to keep up.
Wow.
Here it is.
Okay. So pretty.
Poinsettia Queen.
Nice, almost getting a golden hour right now.
Yeah, how perfect is this?
So you just have that really short window of time when it's just like that sea of color in here.
Yeah.
Because before that, they're all green, and then they're in this kind of transition phase where they'll be like this halfway
Yep.
color for, you know, a month or two. And it's just like right now when they pop. Right
Did
before-
having a later Thanksgiving like make you have to adjust? Because like our season is kind of short between Thanksgiving and Christmas this year.
So hopefully, I feel like we're selling a little earlier this year. Like people were ready to get them.
Yeah.
So
Well, and this is Texas. People, it's normal to have Thanksgiving dinner with your Christmas tree up already.
oh yeah.
Where are those autumn leaves that you said are looking good this? Oh yeah, we got some
Dear
oranges down there.
heavens.
Oh, and isn't this one like a Norway or
Nordic.
Norwin.
Norwin.
Norwin. Yeah, that's a banger.
We all got it wrong.
Check this little slick system we got out of here.
Oh, this one's not working. Don't put it in
Put some WD on there, will you?
there. Normally that works.
We're looking rusty crusty.
This is embarrassing. I don't know what's going on.
Come on, we're on live right now.
I'm gonna have to give it a little. It's like I think it's broken a little further down. It's older than me, you know. I think the pipe is being separated. It's only spinning part of the pipe.
So as he spins it, it opens up a different aisle. It'll close this aisle and then open up the aisle on the other side, so you can fit a lot more bench space in a greenhouse this way. Otherwise, you have to have constant aisles from, you know, in each separate one. But this way, you can move the aisles and increase your space by a lot. These poinsettia are absolutely ridiculous. Look at this.
I can't wait to see.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't know, before coming out here for the first time, I didn't even know that there were this many varieties.
What was that one called? Rouge?
Poinsettia, Poinsettia. So we've been learning a lot since coming out here. Every year they try out new ones. So we get something new to see every single year. It's a lot of fun.
Sold all of them right now.
It's always fun to see the behind the scenes of these types of operations.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that'll do. Just mind your P's and Q's.
So
Shuffle.
tapestry,
Oh yeah,
variegated.
beautiful.
Really nice this year.
Yeah, the white or the variegated behind it really makes a red pop. What'd you say these ones were? Norwin?
Norwin orange.
Orange.
Norwin orange. I'm not putting any filters on these videos, by the way, you guys. This is just how they look.
Okay, autumn leaves. Whoa.
Want me to push?
I just bench pressed it.
Yeah, you did.
Bench pressed the bench.
That's a real bench press.
Oh,
That was like a 2-ton bench press.
look at this.
Oh yeah.
Incredible.
So pretty.
So pretty. Yeah.
Against those pinks, though.
That's exactly what I was saying. Against these pinks, they're crazy.
Ah.
Okay, that pink is stand by.
That
Robin pink.
Robin pink right here. Oh, look at this. That's nice too.
It's almost like they're made for each other to be represented.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
They do.
They go well
should be
together.
next to
The
each
red
other.
little variegation on that. Robin
Oh,
pink.
yeah. Right there in the kind of the middle, right here.
God, that's pretty.
That's really pretty.
Yeah, the autumn leaves are really nice this year.
It's my favorite every year.
Autumn leaves.
Well,
Yeah.
the reason I like them, a couple of things. One, they color up real early. So usually by like the second week of November, they're looking great. So you can actually use them in your fall decorating
Absolutely.
because
Ah.
they jive with those fall colors.
Yeah, and then they
really
carry
well,
over.
And then carry over into Christmas. They're one of the earliest ones to color up though, which is nice for us.
Yeah, that's nice.
They actually begin to color before they even make flowers. So some of the newer genetics will do that. It used to be that all the poinsettias wouldn't really color until the flowers developed, but now they're popping bracts out before the first flowers come along.
And that's an
That's so
effort. That's
cool.
on purpose. Yeah, they're trying to get to.
Yeah, that's part of the genetics is they want them to last for longer throughout the
Yeah.
holiday season.
What are the things that they test on? That's one of the things they test on is like a selling point.
Yeah. So it takes 5 to 10 years to get a new color of poinsettia to market because sometimes it happens through a random mutation. All of a sudden you're growing, 1,000 of one color and one of them just mutates to a different color. You try to propagate it, you see if it's stable, if it's going to hold. In those cases, that's nice, but the majority comes through traditional plant breeding. So they'll find plants that have qualities that they want and they crossbreed them. So they'll take the pollen from one flower of one plant, take it to another one, and they'll actually allow them to go to seed, and then they'll take those seeds and plant them out, thousands of them, and then select from those thousands of seedlings ones that have the qualities that they want, and then continue that breeding process year after year until they find a product that is beautiful, disease resistant, the size and
Stable,
branching
yeah.
that they want, and then stable in color. Once they find one that they want, then they will patent that variety. So all of these are patented varieties. We pay royalties on them. We don't do the breeding, but we pay the royalties on them to be able to grow them. We cannot take cuttings off of them at all.
Yeah.
Even though they're super easy to propagate, we would get big time in trouble for propagating these plants without doing the proper licensing and royalty fees.
It's kind of crazy to think that some of these plants out here could be the life's work of like a single person, because like over a lifetime you could only really, if you're saying it takes like 10 years to come to market,
Three,
how,
4 in a lifetime.
how many can you do in your professional life,
Oh, and then how
They
much
have
time
them going.
is wasted on ones that don't end up,
Right, yeah. Yeah, for all the ones that
So-
don't make it.
That's
But
why
thank
it's
you
so
to all
important.
of you scientists doing this work,
Yeah.
because we get to enjoy the fruits of all of that labor
We get to enjoy the bracts
with
of your
our
labor.
eyes.
That's why
Yes.
the patent process is so important, because nobody would do it if you couldn't make money off of it. If it was just
It
a
would just
passion
die down,
project,
yeah.
and then you do all that work, and then someone else takes the credit for it and makes all the money off of it. The patent process, and for these breeders to be able to spend all that time and then be able to actually come out with a product after sometimes years or decades of work and finally get some money off of it, and it's really not even like crazy amounts of money.
It's not going to set you up.
Yeah, because the patent lasts for 20 years. After 20 years, it becomes open source genetics. So once a plant has been patented for 20 years, anybody is allowed to propagate it and sell it at that point. And once that happens, like if you haven't got your money back at that point, then anybody can make money.
Yeah.
Right.
You missed the boat.
Are there any poinsettia that you could propagate because they're out of? Do you have any that you could propagate?
I don't have any,
No.
but yeah, there are open.
Yeah, I'm sure there's tons of them.
open,
Yeah.
source genetics on poinsettias out there.
Yeah.
But they're not as good as the ones that are.
Right. Yeah, they're just been getting better and better. It
Yeah,
sounds like.
they improve on them every year.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible.
When my grandfather used to grow them, a typical poinsettia would be just one stalk and one inflorescence on top. That was when you look at old time
Oh,
pictures.
really?
It was a single straight plant with one will bloom at the top, but then what they would do is they would plant multiple in a pot, so you get a larger pot and you
Yeah.
get 3 flowers on it, or
Yeah.
3 inflorescences.
But
on
we are excessive people. We
Yes.
want all the blooms.
it. Yep. So they started breeding them, and then
All
through
the
the
blooms.
pinching process. So these ones will naturally branch now and make multiple flowers, but we also put a pinch on them. So that means when they get about this tall, we pinch off the top of them. We have to throw that cutting away, sadly. But then that will cause them to branch earlier and be a more compact plant.
And give you more color.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
That's really nice. That would be fun to kind of grow your own permaculting one year.
Can't,
See if you can
though.
get it to color up.
Can't do it.
I know you can't do it, but
Technically could.
I mean,
You just can't sell it.
the regular person could. You just can't sell it.
The regular person could.
Regular
I would get in
people.
trouble for it.
We follow all the rules here.
Yes,
So
we do.
Keep that in mind.
And I love paying taxes. Siri, if you're listening. Uncle Sam. Sometimes I'll pay double taxes. I enjoy it so much.
Just for fun.
Just for fun.
We actually have inspectors that come by and make sure that we are not taking any illegal licensing.
They check out your greenhouses, make sure you're not growing some secret poinsettia somewhere.
They do. Yes. They'll come through and they'll check our paperwork and like, hey, you ordered and pay licensing on this amount of this variety, and if you happen to have extras, and they're like, where'd that come from? That's how they get
Fine.
I don't know. They were just growing out here. You know, it is a greenhouse.
I have a green
Just
thumb,
happened
sir.
randomly.
See this thumb?
We just can't get them from growing.
Can't help it.
Wasn't even trying. So it sounds like we need to start making some decisions.
Uh-huh.
And bag them and tag them, huh? We've got to be careful.
And it's wet.
Ooh.
Hands up.
My shoes.
Oh no, you were wearing shoes under sofa.
Alright.
The things we have to do here at Smith's Gardentown.
Ruin our brand new
You know,
Birkenstock.
earlier today, you guys, you wouldn't believe it. We had to unpack our own Christmas trees. They didn't even let me clock in. I had to do it all.
But he did buy us lunch.
But he did buy us lunch. Okay, we're even, I suppose.
Oop.
All right, let's go over here and we're going to check out a green variety of
Sending money back and
poinsettia.
forth. Green Envy.
Nice.
Green Envy start. Oh, here they are again. We just can't stay away. These remind me, do you remember those the cream savers?
Oh yeah.
The packaging of a strawberry cream saver? That's what it reminds me of.
Strawberry cream.
Those
All
were
right.
so good.
It's like a
I don't know if they
strawberry
still
shake.
make them or not.
I guess we should look in the truck to see how much room we have.
Oh, I didn't think about
That's
that.
not a bad idea. We can cut through that way.